teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. To be changing the play. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He's got it in the open. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a shotgun run call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Heading left after the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Touchdown, tie. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. Design quarterback run. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the...
Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the 1st half.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Making people miss. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run. Up corralling for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the sidelines. They'll move the sticks. It's a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
There's the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run in the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll hand it off. Good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Here's the second down play. Throw caught on the left side. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a first and goal for the offense.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
The tied offense line up here on first and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stop for no gain, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. And it's a direct snap. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. We're going to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat run. Just a short gain on the play. Here comes fourth down. And look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
That's That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Gets paid on the out route. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Defense is coming after him. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. First down and more. He's still running. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after the incompletion. He keeps it on the design run. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. And he was not going to squander this chance.
Offense coming back onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but he had to settle for a chip shot field goal. He's found some room with the 45. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play with good coverage that time. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Makes a quick catch. He finds some space. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Grab down the middle. It's Rhodes. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
He's in the clear. Touchdown, Irish. Way too much speed in that play.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue. He loses the football. Offense recovers the fumble. He keeps going. Good. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Second down play coming up. QB keeper all the way. Change of direction. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Here he goes. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Now it's second down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a first and goal now.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back. Let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
It's a quarterback keeper. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They were across the 50, set up with a deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense really clicking.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking right, this one caught. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Ball handed off. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. This is a short gain. Offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Caught quickly. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Play before they head to the locker room. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. They get the second half started with a running play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the running play stuffed on first down brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. The runner takes off to his right. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Inside the touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit just a field goal. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. Gets the running back in the flat. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It's past the 35. QB in the clear now. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So second and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to pass here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Offense flinching before the snap, and it'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Testing the right side here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. looking to set up a screen pass here. Football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Third down play and a fumble. The ball goes out of bounds. The offense catches a break because at least now they've got a chance to punt this ball away.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. As the first down is still going. You make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Solid run, but stopped a little bit short. It'll set up 4th down and inches. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, tie. The quarterback takes it in himself. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, your best player is going to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, escapes the tackle. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up by the play and taken down. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And the game now tied here in the final quarter.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First and still going. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They jump on top out here in the fourth. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. He'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Off the play fake on first down. He finds his man.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. And here's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him the night before a solid gain on the ground there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the fourth quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Finds room at the 30. Who's in the clear? At the 30. The 20. Crosses the touchdown. Irish. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Hard-fought playoff game comes down to this. Can the offense find the end zone late here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Design quarterback run. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Back in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on a screen. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produced some magic. Quarterback still with the football. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
A playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Ball handed off. He's going to lose yards there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, great job by this defense stepping up here, working with the lead. On the other side, offensively, about the only thing that went well there is at least they got out of bounds to stop the clock.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, Chris, this is exactly what they needed to do. Put a touchdown up on the board. They pull within one in a playoff game. And now it's decision time. Do you tie the game up or potentially take the lead?
And now a crucial PAT attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The first play of the drive now backed up at the 15. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
He's running out of time here. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. And they will trot out the field goal team here. This will be a 55-yard field goal attempt for the win. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 55-yard field goal attempt for the win. And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And on the carry, he's heading left. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ball game.